Hello teacher, hope you are doing fine. I'm Amjad Al-Attar and this is my Lab 1 assignment video. Sorry, let's start with the step 4. So simply in this step we are just going to send packet from host 1 to host 7. So let's see the simulation. It will go all the way from host 1 to switch 0 to router 0 to router 2, router 2 to switch 2, then switch 2 to host 7, and it will go all the way back to the same route as we can see. So basically that's it for step 4. Let's see the step 5a. In step 5a, we are just going to force the packet to take the route between router 0 and router 1, then the route between router 1 and router 2. So let's see the simulation again. Here we can see it will go from router 0 to router 1, then from router 1 to router 2, then to host 7. And in the way back, it will take the normal route, which is from router 2 to router 0, all the way to host 1, as you can see. So that's it for step 5a. We will move back, we will move to step 5b. In step 5b, we are just going to send a packet not from host 1 to host 7, but from not host, from subnet on the left, which contains host 0, host 1, host 2, to the subnet on the right, which contains the host 6 here, host 7, host 8. So let's see the simulation. And sure, it will take the same the same route from the previous step, because we are forcing the packet to take the route from router 0 to router 1, then the route from router 1 to router 2, as we can see. Then in the way back, it will take the route from router 2 to router 0, all the way back to the subnet on the left. So that's it for the step 5b. Let's take a look at step 6a. Here in the step 6b, step 6a, the simulation will give the routes between the routers a bandwidth. So the simulation will take the highest bandwidth because it's just faster. So let's see the simulation. As we can see here, it will take the route from router 0 to router 1 because it's the highest bandwidth. Then from router 1 to router 2, then all the way to host 7. And it will take the same way going back to host 1, because as we said, the simulation will take the highest bandwidth because it's faster. So sorry, that's it for step 6a. In step 6b, we are going to determine the bandwidth of the routes between the routers manually, like not the simulation So it's not generated automatically by the simulation. We will give it uh, to the roots manual. Let's see the simulation here. Basically, we in this simulation, or sorry, in this step, we give the bandwidth between router 0 and router 1, and router 1 to router 2, the highest bandwidth. So it's the same for the last step, but here we are going to add the bandwidth manually. And that's it for step 6b. So like I'm going to answer what is the class of this network. So let's see the routing table first. I can't find it here. I will go to the step 4. It's easier for me. Okay, here as we can see in the routing table, it's between 0 and 127, so it's basically class A. Um, what about the net mask? What is the net mask used for? The net mask basically just separate the network IP address and the host IP address. And we are using it for proper functioning and management of IP based networks because we don't need all the subnets to have the same address. So that's it for the Lab 1 assignment. Thanks so much for listening and hope you're having a good day. Thank you so much.